If you're a beginner or already have some experience, this video is definitely worth watching. As I've mentioned already, improving the control of the car will have the biggest impact on your driving, especially the use of the clutch. It's normally best to start off exercising the clutch on a flat road. Let's assume the engine is already switched on and the car is in neutral. Now using our left foot, press the clutch fully down and engage the first gear. We now need to find what we call the biting point. As we very slowly depress the clutch, we'll sense a change. I use the word sense simply because people sense different things. On reaching the biting point, some sense a vibration or see the front end of the car lift up slightly, or the engine sound changing, or something else entirely. It's different for everyone and you need to find what works for you. So let's start over. Using the left foot, press the clutch fully down and engage the first gear. We then very slowly start easing off the clutch until we sense a change. Once we sense that change, we hold the clutch at that point. This is normally the biting point. In some cars, mainly petrol engines, you may also need to apply gentle acceleration, and as a guide around 2000 revs, and on releasing the handbrake the car will normally start moving forward. It's important you practice finding the biting point a number of times before actually moving off. Once finding the biting point, if the car does start moving forward, press the clutch down ever so slightly and that would normally stop the car from moving forward, assuming the handbrake hasn't been released, of course. So now we've prepared the car to move off, and before we actually release the handbrake, we need to make all-round observations to ensure it's safe. So starting over our left shoulder out the back window, looking as far as we can, moving to the back passenger window, front passenger window, checking the left door mirror, looking ahead, the rear view mirror, right door mirror, driver window, and over your right shoulder out the rear passenger window. If it's safe, release the handbrake, signal right if necessary, checking your right door mirror and right shoulder once again. Remember, we've already prepared the car with the biting point in acceleration, so once we release the handbrake, the car will slowly start moving forward. We then need to slowly continue to come off the clutch until we're off it completely, or once we're moving around 5 miles per hour, gradually steering our car to the center of our lane. After checking all the mirrors, cancel the signal and continue to accelerate and build your speed. Now, just a couple of points worth mentioning here. I strongly suggest you lift the clutch to the biting point before applying any acceleration. This is good practice, and when it comes to hill starts, believe me, you'd find it a whole lot easier. Secondly, it's also important to understand our interpretation of the term slow may be different to yours, so it's a good idea to ask your driving instructor for a demonstration to give you a really clear picture how slowly you need to ease off the clutch.